Hello and welcome to Psalm 4, Parsed and Explained Latin Lesson. Let's get right into it. Verse 1. In finem, in carminibus, Psalmos David. Unto the end, in verses, a psalm for David. In finem, we have a prepositional phrase in the accusative singular, unto the end. Principal parts are finis finis, it's masculine. In carminibus, another prepositional phrase in the ablative plural, in verses, carmen, carminis. Psalmos, a noun in the nominative singular, a psalm, psalmos psalmi, masculine, and then David, David, a proper noun in the genitive singular, of David, David, Davidis. Verse 2, cum invocarem exaudivit me Deus justitiae meae, in tribulatione dilatasti mihi, miserere mei, et exaudi orationem meam. When I called upon him, the God of my justice heard me. When I was in distress, thou hast enlarged me. Have mercy on me, and hear my prayer. Cum is a conjunction meaning when. Invocarem is a verb in the first person singular, imperfect subjunctive active of invocare, I called upon. Exaudivit, verb in the third person singular, perfect indicative active of exaudire, is the uninflected form, heard. Me, pronoun in the accusative singular, me. Deus, nominative singular, God. Justitiae, noun in the genitive singular, justitia, meaning being the uninflected form. So, of justice, because the genitive. Meae is a genitive singular feminine, agreeing with justitiae, so justitia meae, of my justice. In tribulatione is a prepositional phrase using in, tribulatione meaning distress, so in distress. Dilatasti comes from dilatare, second person singular perfect indicative active, thou hast enlarged. Mihi, pronoun dative singular, me. Miserere me, verb and pronoun imperative genitive singular, have mercy on me. Et, of course, common conjunction meaning and. Exaudi comes from exaudire, second person singular imperative active, hear. Orationem meam is a noun phrase, my prayer. Accusative singular plus an agreeing adjective. Verse 3. Filii hominum, usque quo gravi corde, ut quid diligitis vanitatem, et queritis mendacium. O ye sons of men, how long will you be dull of heart? Why do you love vanity and seek after lying? Filii is here in the vocative plural, sons. Hominum, genitive plural, of men. So, sons of men. Usque quo is an adverb meaning how long. Gravi is an ablative singular adjective, dull. Gravis gravis, the principal parts. Corde is an ablative singular of heart, cor cordis. Utquid, interrogative phrase, why. Diligitis is a verb in the second person, plural present, active indicative. Do you love? Principal parts being diligo, diligere, dilexi, dilectum. Vanitatem is an accusative singular noun meaning vanity. Principal parts, vanitas, vanitatis, feminine. Et, of course, and. Queritis is a verb. Do you seek? Second person, plural present, indicative active. Quero, querere, quaesivi, quaesitum are the principal parts. And mendacium, accusative singular noun, lying. Mendacium, mendaci, principal parts, and it's a neuter. Verse 4, we continue. Ut cito te quoniam mirificavit Dominus sanctum suum, Dominus exaudiet me cum clamavero ad eum. Know ye also that the Lord hath made his Holy One wonderful. The Lord will hear me when I shall cry unto him. Citote, is a second person plural future imperative active, meaning no. Shio, shire, shivi, shitum are the principal parts. Quoniam is a conjunction meaning that. Midificavit is a third person singular perfect indicative active, hath made wonderful. Principal parts: midifico, midificare, midificavi, or midificavi, ecclesiastical pronunciation, midificatum. Sometimes I slip into classical, excuse me. Dominus, of course, nominative singular. Lord, Dominus Domini, masculine. Sanctum, accusative singular masculine adjective, holy. Sanctus, sancta, sanctum, principal parts. Suum, possessive adjective in the accusative singular masculine, his. Principal parts: suus, sua, suum. Exaudiet is a verb in the third person singular future indicative active, so will here. Principal parts: exaudio, exaudire, exaudivi, exauditum. Me is a pronoun in the accusative singular, me, from ego and mei. Cum, meaning when, it's a conjunction. Clamavero, first person singular future perfect indicative active verb, I shall cry. Clamo, clamare, clamavi, clamatum. Ad, preposition with accusative. Unto. Eum is an accusative singular masculine pronoun, him, coming from is ea id. And on to verse 5. Irascimini et nolite peccare, quae dicitis in cordibus vestris, in cubilibus vestris, compungimini, or compungimini, rather, ecclesiastical. Be angry and sin not. The things you say in your hearts, be sorry for them upon your beds. Irascimini, second person, plural present, imperative passive. Be angry. Irascor, irashi, iratos, sum, principal parts. Et and nolite is a verb in the second person, plural present imperative. Do not, nolo, nole, nolui. Peccare is a verb meaning to sin. Pecco, peccare, peccavi, peccatum, in the present infinitive active. Que, relative pronoun, neuter plural accusative. The things, coming from qui, quae, quod, being the principal parts. Dicitis, second person, plural present indicative active verb, you say, dico, dicere, dixi, dictum. In cordibus is a prepositional phrase using cor cordis, the neutral noun for heart. So in the ablative plural it is in hearts. Vestris comes from vester, vesta, vestrum, possessive adjective in the ablative plural, your. In cubilibus, prepositional phrase in the ablative plural, upon beds, cubile, cubilis, neuter noun. And compungimini, second person, plural present, imperative passive verb, be sorry. Compungo, compungere, compuncti, compunctum are the principal parts. We move on to verse 6. Sacrificate sacrificium justitiae, et sperata in Domino. Multi dicunt, qui sostendit nobis bona. Offer up the sacrifice of justice, and trust in the Lord. Many say, who sheweth us good things? Sacrificate is a second person, plural, present imperative active, offer up. Sacrifico, sacrificare, sacrificavi, sacrificatum. And so sacrificate is the verb, and then sacrificium is a related noun, meaning sacrifice. Here in the accusative singular, sacrificium, sacrifici, it's a neuter. Justitiae, genitive singular noun of justice, justitia, justitiae, feminine. Et and sperate comes from trust, spero, sperare, speravi, speratum, second person plural present imperative active. In Domino, prepositional phrase in the ablative singular, in the Lord, Dominus Domini, of course, being the principal parts, masculine noun. Multi, nominative plural masculine adjective, many, from multus, multa, multum. being the principal parts. Dicunt comes from dico, dicere, dixi, dictum, third person plural, present indicative active, say. Quis, nominative singular pronoun, who. Ostendit comes from ostendo, ostendere, ostendi, ostentum, meaning sheweth. Grazie vobissago. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you got a lot out of that one. If you're on the Patreon, then you're going to get the study materials already uploaded. And if you're not, subscribe on Patreon for the full Latin experience, patreon.com/wartburgphilology, to see part 2 for the complete Latin lesson, of course. This will be part 1 if you're seeing this. This is a preview of the exclusive Patreon where we've got study materials, we've got all kinds of bonuses, and much, much, much more. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.